A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. Peeling forward for maybe a yard. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. That is caught, and it's Troy Franklin. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Broncos.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Kick now to Harvey, running right. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
14 more yards. That's another Broncos first down. A gain of 14.
Off the play fake, here's Nix.
First down.
Open man, downfield, it's Franklin. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
First and 10 at the
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Harvey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
We'll go play action with Nix. In trouble, and down he goes. Frankie Louvu in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year. 7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. Back to throw is Nix. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
A gain of 17 yards. It's 4th down.
Nix gonna throw for it. And that is not gonna work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
Here's Cam Akers for the first time. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's the Arizona product that is Corey Krosky-Merritt. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Short one there, he's got Hurts. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. And he is going to...
Oh, look, I was just missing.
As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive...
You got some on your side.
And everyone in the stadium knew where the ball was going, and it didn't matter. And we see so often these 3rd and 4th and short situations, there's such good opportunities to generate chunk plays, Mike, because you think how many bodies are up at or near the line of scrimmage, and It's exactly the case here. Keeps the drive alive. Nice job. And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
He gets free. And he will score. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Commanders. A touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. Groupies able to add the extra point. The Commanders will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Now to throw it here on first down. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it'll be second down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. A pass complete to the tight end, Evan Ingram. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harvey. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Taken in by Franklin. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Nix. This is caught at 2. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Harvey will score. Touchdown, Broncos.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able
Let you on the secret, bro. Y'all all run the same defense.
That's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
We're on top, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to 23-yard line. Start the drive with Krosky Merritt. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. On play action, Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Big-time play with Hurts and Brown. A pickup of 44 yards.
26-yard line.
And a run. Here's Krosky Merritt. What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space, and man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up first and goal.
That one taken in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Commander. Second touchdown for him in the game. Number 14 on the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Frankie Louvu there to make the play defensively.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now, faking the give. That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
18. And the Broncos.
2 minutes remain here in this first half.
Gain of 18.
We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
A gain of 12. And the Broncos first down.
They send Sutton in motion. A first down throw for Nix. Throw over the middle, going to be caught by Franklin. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a first down.
First down, Broncos.
The RPO, that one is complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Second and 10.
On play action, and he's going to be sacked, but there is a flag down. Not sure how close he was to being offsides. On second down, it's Nix. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. That's the safety, Percy Butler.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Downfield, there's the veteran Ertz. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
7 yards.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
37-yard line.
On first down, it's Hurts. And he's going to give himself up, but not before he picks up the first down.
17 yards.
Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. First and 10 now from the 36. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And the Broncos are going to have it.
You thought you was gonna score, huh?
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flat. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
Nick snap on 1st and 10. Out to his right. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. A run to begin the drive, and it's Krosky Merritt. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 9. Here's Akers. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. That's Zach Allen there on the tackle.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. Jonathan Cooper into double figures now. That is sack number 10 on the year.
Make my dang go for it.
Coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
That's going to be caught. And he's going to be brought down, but the double pass works to perfection. What a play on 4th and long. 36 yards.
Bro, you really trash, bro. Why you talking?
They'll run with Krosky Merritt. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Nick Benito there for the tackle. Second down throw for Hurts. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Here's Hurts. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
You find yourself trailing coming out of the halftime break. Your defense is going to start on the field. And, man, what a great way to get this half started. Keep this game within one possession, get the ball back to your offense, and see what they can do.
They're indeed going. It's Hurts. That's going to be incomplete.
I'm the one to play like a kid. Come on, grow up, bro.
On 4th and long, that was a big ask. And the defense.
Ron, I ain't gotta pull out my full playbook on you, like I'm tripping.
Now hand off, that's Harvey running left. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Denver 1st down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 7. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Nix from the gun on third down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he covers some ground on the return as well. Out of bounds, past the 40-yard line.
Intercepted. The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Krusty Merritt. And good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 4. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Pass caught left side. That's Hurts. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a first and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On the give, Krusty Merritt. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. From the 35, here's second and 6. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Now he'll run. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Off the play fake, Hurts. And he's got another one. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Commander. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year. Groupie now, on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Commanders will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
First down, here's Nix to throw. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. That is brought in downfield by Sutton. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Nix out of throw it here on first down. He'll take a shot with Mims, and he will score. Game on. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Denver.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That is incomplete. And the two-point conversion is unsuccessful. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
A run out of the gun. Krosky Merritt. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. Hurts to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And third down coming up. Play action. Here's Hurts. That's to the rookie out of Virginia Tech, Jalen Lane. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Run over center. That's Krosky Merritt. And, they smacked him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Hurts now. A screen set up for Krosky Merritt. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
It's third down and 13.
Crowd left Yanni. Crowd left Yanni. Crowd left Yanni. Hey, easy, 63, bad.
Third and long for Hurts. Has his man, it's Samuel. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
4 yards.
Here's first and 10.
63.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Up the middle, Krosky Merritt. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. And third and final timeout taken by the defense. So the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left.
Good. Hey, let's go. Trim him.
To throw on second down is Hurts. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Just not a lot of plays on that call sheet for the offensive coordinator for third and a mile. So that's a huge sack there that they took on second down. And barring something dramatic happening here, it might have just killed any chance of extending this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Akers. And that's not going to do it. They'll get about 3, but it's 4th and long coming up. So, a pressure kick coming here for Blake Grupe. This to make it a 2-possession lead. That's off the crossbar and in! How did that happen? It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll come up for first and 10. They'll drop to throw. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up second down. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Again, working deep downfield. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. To throw is Nix. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Second down. Nix. Got a man over the middle. There's Sutton. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
A first down throw for Nix. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back. And
that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Frankie Luvu.
Son, you really suck, bro. Like, you doing all that talking like you good, son. You really trash, son. Hey, listen. Listen. This all trash, bro. You really trash, cuz. Yeah, I'm telling you great defense. You really great trash. I don't know what I waited on. You really trash, bro. Don't mess up. Kneel the ball, nigga.
Just simply come take the field. Best play in football, Mike. Victory formation. Take a couple knees.
You trash, bro.
A first down throw for Hurts. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete. Try again. It's second and 10.
63.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. His throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Trying to get that one to Noah Brown. Third down coming up.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. And it sets up fourth down. So a pressure kick coming here for Blake Rupe. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. This is first and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. He'll take a shot with Mims. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. And it'll bring up second down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I won't be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
Here's second down. Here's Nix to throw. Forced to his right. He's going to try it here again. And that is incomplete.
This is where things get tricky. They work all week with the pass rush, Mike, to move the quarterback off his spot. They don't want these NFL quarterbacks in rhythm, hitting the top of their drop, and delivering the ball on time. But then the second component to that is you get them out there on the run, and it can really stress your coverage downfield. So nice job here, sticking with their guys, not giving any open targets downfield, and they force the incomplete.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out first, second, third down. All three incompletions, and now brings up fourth down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
Trimmer. Hey, 73. Hey.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in covering, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
At the 20-yard line.
Here we go. One final play. This is caught for a touchdown. There is a penalty flag down. Let's see if this one holds up. So it's a win here for the Commanders. And make that a fifth straight victory, as they're looking tougher and tougher to beat every week, especially heading to playoff time. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night.